the Halifax Regional Municipality has taken a step toward implementing a long-range integration mobility plan that covers road, rail, transit, walking, ferrying and biking. Completed by project manager Rod MacPhail and his Ontario company, MacPhail Transportation Planning Services Limited, the plan was endorsed by Council's Committee of the Whole on Tuesday. "Your time is now," MacPhail said in introducing the plan to city councillors. "We are changing the car culture." The plan came together after 22 public meetings, 16 of which were interactive workshops and open houses, pop-up consultations and more than 2,000 online public responses. The plan is to be fully implemented by 2031 and Island intended to ensure that 30% of all trips will consist of walking, cycling or transit. Statistics show that from 2006 to 2011, transit trips fell from 25% of travel to 23%. Travel by private vehicle in the same period increased from 75% of trips to 77%. "We are currently heading in the wrong direction," MacPhail said. The plan has laid out a series of strategic mobility initiatives. The target, MacPhail said, is to provide Halifax residents with affordable, healthy, sustainable and connected travel options. The plan was amended to direct city staff to accelerate implementation of transit priority corridors and the minimum grid of bicycle lanes by 2020. "The public said we'd love to drive less, but we need alternatives," MacPhail said. However, he said, it was a challenge working in a municipality that has residents living more than 100 kilometers from its center, a municipality that is bigger than Prince Edward Island. MacPhail talked about removing some on-street parking in different areas to provide for bus lanes and bike paths. Giving it a higher priority on the road, MacPhail said of the transit system. "That's what people need if they are going to switch to transit." He said $700,000 buses carrying dozens of commuters shouldn't be stalled by cars with one person in them. MacPhail lauded the ferry system between Halifax and Dartmouth and suggested some different routes. And he talked about the commuter rail strategy that would support higher density land use along its route or routes. "People move to an area because it has commuter rail," he said. MacPhail said the city should be rethinking its streets. "Manage congestion instead of trying to eliminate it," he said, adding that some streets could be widened, but that often just moves the congestion farther down the road. Council members generally applauded the plan, but several wished it could be more immediate. "Most of the feedback is can we do this quicker," said Cowan. Sam Austin, who represents Dartmouth Centre. Lisa Blackburn, the councillor for Middle/Upper Sackville Beaverbank Lucasville, said the plan also has to manage what she called residents' unreasonable expectations for commute times. "Be bold without being broke," she said of the considerable capital budget changes that will become necessary to implement the 176-page plan. Waverley Fall River Musca Boit Valley Cowan.